experimental way of technology and treatment. And until you have more cases here, you're not going to activate that critical free market engine.
Well, I was thinking, Jesse, well, Kenny's making the point that people would have more faith in the private sector than the government in any case. But I was thinking, when the Ebola outbreak happened, President Obama was in office. He appointed, I believe, Ron Klain as the czar. And the government put in place a good plan, and they handled the outbreak. That would seem to me to be like, you'd say, hey, the government did handle it.
Well, so far, so good in the United States. The CDC has identified about 32 people that have it. They've isolated them, they've tested them, and they have not seen the ability for the disease to spread to anybody else within those 32 people who were isolated. So right now, it looks like on this side of the Pacific, it's, I think, safer and a little bit more under control. We're still testing it. I was talking to Dr. Mark Siegel about it today, and he said China has been lying about this thing. What? They've had it over there for a year. They haven't told anybody about it, and there's been undocumented deaths, 1,000 undiagnosed people, and they've now, I guess, quarantined this one city, but people have already escaped the quarantine, and they have no idea where they're going. And the World Health Organization has not yet declared it an international health emergency, and Dr. Siegel's point was why, because the guy that staffs the one that makes the call on this is a former Chinese health official, and they think he's getting pressure from mainland China to keep this thing under wraps.
Yeah.
And so the lie continues, you believe?
Yeah.
Look what they did to the Uyghurs one. I think Jesse's absolutely right.
I don't doubt Jesse ever. But Dana, the last time there was all this call for travel bans, quarantine. Remember that woman from Maine came back and people said, oh, she shouldn't be able to go back to Maine. But again, it seems like the fear is there, but actually the government handled it.
Yes, I think our government does a pretty good job, and I don't think that candidates from either side, like this always happens, if there's an emergency, then you're looking for any sort of advantage. I mean, 3 of the candidates are sitting there in the Senate. They have no ability to even campaign, so they're just lobbying whatever the possibility, lobbying whatever they can. I always trust the taxi drivers. My taxi driver this morning, he said, people do not understand how bad this is, ma'am. They do not understand, and he was just really very adamant that people needed to really pay attention.